Okay, here we go. New video. Third video. I gotta get these videos done. I got so much stuff to tell you guys. Okay. First of all, Pow! Here we go. Wellsville. I can't even read it. You guys can read it. I'm reading it backwards. Wellsville woman hopes big brownies are big help. And that's so cool. Like, this is all... Wait. I'm sorry. Like, see all the stuff they wrote. And then they wrote stuff on the back. But the other stuff in the front... Oh, sorry. My lip is boring. But I want to read you guys what's on the back. Let me see. Okay. I'm trying to see. He didn't mention YouTube, but you'll see. Brownies, okay, let me try to find a place. He's talking about the names of the brownies, because they're like, the name of the brownies, like Badunkadunk or Saddlebags or Thunder Thighs, these are like kind of imperfections women talk about, describing their body. So, he says, they're what women say about their imperfections, she said. That's me. When asked about the names of the brownies. Jared, who she considers herself a big girl, said that fat is not a four-letter word, it's just a description. She spends much of her spare time giving motivational talks to women she refers to as big, beautiful women and plus-size teens. Be proud of who you are and what you are, she said. You are big and beautiful. Jared said her efforts don't stem from having abundance of wealth. She says that she has trouble paying bills at times, but she said even people who don't have much can still come up with ways to give to the community. Growing up in a poor family, Jared said even at a young age she wanted to do more for people who needed help. Being able to help people has always been important to me, I said. Jared said she considered her brownie making talent a blessing. These silly brownies have done so much to make people happy, she said. I said. But then there's a lot more on the front, going into details, all the people and the amount of money I've raised, and people who've helped me raise the brownies. So yeah, that's in my dining room. I like a small dining room. And that's what the brownies look like. That is Reese's Pieces. And that one is Loco por Chocolate. Crazy for chocolate. That one's Milky Ways. So, had to tell you that. So, yay! Yay, Recess! Oh my god, I love South Park. So, if you don't watch South Park, then you'll know. You have no clue what that is. Yay, Recess. Okay. Oh my god, this is so funny. Oh my god, it's so funny. Okay. I was like, okay, you know, I'm like on this board for Wellsville Days. I'm on the committee. And I'm head of fundraising, of course, because I'm the fundraising queen. But we got a letter from the state revenue. And they want to be sure that all of our vendors are going to be charging tax and paying their taxes on that day for the products that they sell. So, I'm going through and I'm reading this. I'm like, we really need to call them and talk to them about this and be sure that we're doing everything properly. Yada, yada, yada. So, my friend Amanda wasn't yet there. So, I said, let's just vote for Amanda to do it. So, we all voted before she got there because she was late. So, she could start. I'm like, well, Amanda, you were late and we already voted that you were going to take care of this. Aren't I so evil? I'm so evil. So, she's like, what? And she's looking at it. She's like, oh my god, I just don't feel comfortable doing this. And everybody's like, I don't want to do it. I want to do it. You know, that's the first time everybody's not want to do something. Usually everybody's like, I'll do it. I'll take care of it. No big deal. I was like, I'll do it, you big baby. You know, so I take it. And I called a couple times last week. Left messages. We were playing phone tag back and forth. So yesterday, I called. And then he called. And then he called again. And finally I answered. Because I was trying to catch the phone in time. And he's like, Kelly? I was like, Robert? Robert, whatever, we'll just say his last name's Atkin. Robert Atkin? And he's like, yes, Kelly, how are you? I was like, he just called me Kelly, that's weird. I was like, I'm good, how are you doing? He's like, I'm doing good. I said, well, Robert, I want to go over some paperwork with you. I want to be sure that, we're abiding by the laws and everything the correct way so our vendors aren't getting in trouble and they know what we are expecting from them, and that everything goes smoothly with our event, and blah 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 blah. And I said, so I want to go over a couple questions I have and just be sure that I'm totally clear on everything that on our part that we need to take care of. And he's like, well, he's like, wait a minute, I have a question for you. I'm like, crap, because I'm trying to like sound really smart, you know. And so I'm like, well, yes, Robert, what question would that be? He's like, did you have fun shopping Saturday at the antique store in Ottawa? I mean, my jaw hit the ground. I'm like, this motherfucker is following me. How does he know who the hell I am? How could he know? I'm like going over in my head, how does he know who I am? How does he know? Do they follow you? I had no clue. I'm like, because it was real, for real. That's what I was doing Saturday. Because I had to go pay my guy that I work for on the weekend. I had to go pay a cell phone bill. And there was this Barbie that I really kept meaning to go by and pick up, and I forgot. So I ran in there and I grabbed it and I left. And I said, yes, I bought sorry guys, I bought a Barbie for my collection. I said, do you think I could use it as a tax write-off? I was being a smart ass. He's like, well, I do believe that you could use that as a tax write-off. I said, no, I couldn't, Robert, because the children do not play with my Barbie collection. It's downstairs in the basement. He goes, good point. No, you couldn't use it as a tax write-off. I said, I know. I was just giving you crap. So how in the hell do you know who I am and where I'm shopping at, Robert? And I'm just like ready just to die laughing. I'm just like giggling the whole time. Like, how do you know? Because this is like something, a trick I would play on somebody, you know. And he's like, well, do you still know so-and-so? And I said, yeah. And he goes, well, he's like, I'm Robbie. And I'm like, I mean, my whole face was like, wait a minute. It just went, poof, it went beet red. I was like, oh shit. This guy, we used to talk a lot on like on Yahoo Messenger. And I think we might have like texted a few times. I don't remember the whole texting thing. I don't think so. But we had lovely conversations in Yahoo. Lovely ones. Pretty bad. Yeah. And this is like 8 years ago. Yeah, it's pretty bad. So anyways. But nothing ever came of it. And he lived not that far away from me, but things just didn't work out. Because here I thought I was going to leave my husband, and then he was, you know, not with his girlfriend, ended up going back with her, so just things didn't work out. And nothing came of it, and, yeah, you know, whatever. So now, I'm like, shit, he has my home number. So, like, today, he calls me on his way to work. So, it was pretty cute. Yeah, it was pretty cute. He has, like, such a freaking hot voice on the phone, too. And he's alright looking. He's alright looking guy. For a white guy. But, yeah. He's so fun to talk to and so awesome. And it's just kind of a sucky time in my life because I'm just, like, hate men, you know. And so, yeah. So, yeah, I mean, nothing's gonna come of it. Don't, you know, it's just that I just thought it was really cute. He is a cutie patootie. And I just don't, I think about it as, you know, whatever, cute or whatever, but then when I think of it as hooking up or going and just meeting or, I just can't. I just can't do it. And it's like, it sucks. It really, really sucks that, you know, these reins are so freaking tight. They just pull me back, and yeah. So I explained to him about the Steven ex-bad boyfriend thing. And, well, on top of working, when I first met him, he was going to school to be a teacher. That didn't work out. it just wasn't what he expected it to be type thing, you know. I wasn't happy with it. So, which I can understand because, you know, working with kids is not an easy job, or teenagers or whatever. So he went to this career, I guess. I didn't really talk a lot about it, how he got to be the state, whatever, person for taxi and whatever. And so, well, then I was texting him later on, and he's like, oh, yeah. I said, well, my ex-boyfriend lives in Ottawa. His name is blah, 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 blah. And he's like, really? He's like, well, if he comes into blah, blah, blah place, you know, I'm going to spit in his food. And I was like, oh, you still work there? He's, you know, and I didn't ask him anything else about it because I had to go. But I thought it was so hilarious because my ex-husband, yeah, my ex-husband, like, totally hated the bad ex-boyfriend. And with every right. And if this was any other time, I would have felt really bad for him. But after what he did to me, I really don't give a crap, you know. And he told me that he told me spit in his food all the time. I was like, no way, dude. He's like, yeah. So if he's watching this video, Rob used to spit in your food every time you worked it. That, yeah. And Gardner, I'll just say that. So hilarious. I just love it. I laughed so hard. I was like, yes, yes. Vengeance is mine. Vengeance is mine. It'll never stop. I will find anybody and everybody to get him back. And then, maybe then, I'll be at peace. But until then, I'm not going to be at peace. Because he's like mortal enemy #1 to me. So, yeah. I know, it's so gross, but it's so cool. I mean, come on, think about it. I mean, if you, like, totally hated somebody's guts and then, like, try to kill you and you felt like you were between a rock and a hard place and couldn't do anything about it and, oh, my God. Yeah. Shit. Yeah, if you had connections for people to spit in that person's food, hell yeah. You know what? I'll pay for that when I get to heaven or wherever I'm going to go. I might go to hell. But then I would have to take over hell, and it is really hot. But yeah, I would have to take over, redecorate. Yeah, because I'm fabulous. But yeah, that's pretty fucking awesome. You know it's awesome. Nikki, you know it's awesome. All my crazy girlfriends know it's awesome. So anyways, well, I love you guys. I'm going to go. Just want to do a little vlog on some funny stuff that's happened and neat stuff that's happened in this week. And I think that's everything. I just got to work on prizes for my contest, which the contest will be up on April the 24th. So, and you guys know, if we need a little extra more time, it's no big deal. But you know what? Just do the video right now, because you don't even have to practice. There's no practicing when you have to do your own makeup. Just poke yourself in the eye a couple times and you're all good. You know, it's no big deal. You can't practice on this. Anybody who doesn't even, I mean, my son could do it. Because you can't see what you're doing, so it's not going to be perfect. And that's what it's all about, is that it's not about being perfect. It's just about putting yourself out there and being goofy and taking a risk of looking silly, and it's really going to be funny. And, you know, after the contest is done, delete it. Nobody else will ever see it. You know, it's no big deal. I did the video for Melissa, how not to do your makeup. And that, it was awful. It was so awful. If you saw my video, The Fat Girls Rule, for Melissa Loves Makeup 82. Oh, it was horrible. How not to do your makeup. I mean, it was really funny. But I just kind of winged it, you know? And kind of just, yeah. But, yeah. Pretty cool. You gotta say it's funny. Unless I took it off. I may have already deleted it, because I had to delete videos a while ago, because I was having problems. But anyways, I'll let you guys go. I love you. You rock so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you for supporting me and sticking with me and my craziness. And you never know what the hell I'm going to do on a video. And you guys still stick with me. And you're still awesome. And I appreciate the private messages and people trusting themselves with me and confidence. And it's just amazing. It is totally, utterly amazing. The emails that I get and the messages, letters, gifts, the appreciation and the love that comes through you guys. Just even simple things like letters or emails. It's like, wow, that is so cool that she took the time out to do this. And most of the time I get up like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning because I have to like go pee, and then I'm like awake for like 15-20 minutes. So I always go on YouTube and check. So if you get messages like at 2 or 3 in the morning, I go back to bed after that. So, or else I'd have to kill myself because there's no way I could live without sleep. And but I really appreciate you having the confidence in me and trust in me that what I'm going to tell you is what I would tell my own child. So it is with the most sincere love and purest love, and I'm going to tell you like you're like my best friend, what I would tell my best friend. And it's not going to be like, you know, and like you would think I would be like, oh girl, just get rid of that guy, just tell him to fuck off, blah blah. It's not like that, because you have heart involved. And even if you love that person and you have to leave them because they're bad, it's still going to be hard. It's going to be very, very hard. And only the bravest of the bravest women will stay away from someone who's hurtful to them or bad to them. It is extremely a brave thing to be able to continue and to go with that. That's all I could say. So, I mean, not all of us can be brave. Not everybody's meant to be brave. So, it is a hard thing to achieve. So, you know, we always kind of have that go back and forth period, but you know, I'm going to do a straight talk on it because it's for one of my subscribers. I'm not going to say who, but she'll know it's for her too. And just talking about therapy and red flags and things that just, you know, are flat out no's, and looking for men and relationships, and just being strong enough to take those steps that you need to get out of a really bad situation or whatever. So, anyways, I'll let you guys go because it's going to be way too long of a video. And I love you guys, and thank you so much for supporting me and being with me, because without you guys, Fat Girls Rule would not be here, and I would not be able to be a motivational speaker and crazy guru or fashion diva or hair person or whatever I decide to do. I've kind of done them all, and at least once. But I love you guys. You rock. Fat Girls Rule.